d4vd, d4vd, d4vid,
But it is
David.
She a baddie, she showing her panties. She shake it like jelly.
The internet loved him. A gamer turned hitmaker. The artist who came from nowhere and took over everywhere. But what he did later will completely shock you. Stay until the end, because one single incident changed everything. Every song release felt like an event. Every lyric was quoted. Every soundbite turned into a trend. Fans didn't just stream his music, they lived inside it. His voice became the soundtrack to millions of TikToks. His songs climbed charts without a label push, and for a moment, it felt like d4vd could do no wrong. And then, the cracks began to show. What happened to d4d? And why did the internet suddenly decide to turn on him? His story began long before the spotlight, before the charts, before the fans. d4vd was just another gamer uploading Fortnite montages on YouTube. His setup was basic, his audience small. Music wasn't even the plan. It was background noise to his edits. But those edits taught him something crucial: how to craft a vibe, how to capture attention. In 2022, that all changed. He uploaded a track, raw, imperfect, emotional. Here With Me, a bedroom song, recorded with borrowed gear, that suddenly exploded across TikTok. Overnight, it wasn't just a song, it was a phenomenon. Couples used it for their love edits. Teens used it for heartbreak montages. Entire TikTok pages were built around that one sound. From Fortnite edits to Billboard charts. From gamer to global artist. d4d was no longer invisible. He was the internet's newest obsession. And the nickname began: the voice of a generation. For some, it was true. His songs felt intimate, relatable, timeless. For others, it was hype gone too far. But whether you loved him or not, one thing was undeniable. d4d was everywhere. TikTok, Spotify, YouTube Shorts. You couldn't scroll for more than a minute without hearing his voice. And here's where the first cracks began to show. Because why would constant success lead to backlash? People thought he was just another TikTok artist, but they had no idea what was coming. Never underestimate a Fortnite streamer, because he became something far more dangerous. Some fans noticed a pattern. Song after song started to feel the same. The same melancholic tone, the same lyrical vibe. The charm was there, but the freshness was fading. What once felt raw now felt rehearsed. Clips of fans once crying to his songs were now stitched on TikTok with sarcastic captions. This again? Or, every song sounds like Here With Me 2.0. It's a dangerous thing when the internet starts to feel like they've figured you out. Because once the magic trick is revealed, the audience stops clapping. But nobody cared. Yet. Because when the internet loves you, it forgives everything. Until one day, it didn't. Suddenly, subtle jokes about d4d's music turned into open criticism. Entire comment sections debated, was he even that good? Was he just lucky with TikTok virality? Was he authentic or manufactured? It was no longer cool to stand for d4vd. In fact, it became cooler to drag him down. But the reason for the shift wasn't what anyone expected. Some blamed overexposure. He was everywhere. Collabs, interviews, fan cams, endless reposts of the same songs. The internet burned out on him faster than it had discovered him. Others blamed authenticity. His story, bedroom artist who made it, inspired millions. But skeptics whispered, was it really that organic? Or was the label quietly pulling strings behind the scenes? Both played a role, but neither was the real turning point. The real story was something smaller, but far more powerful. It happened in the comments. One viral TikTok edit mocked his lyrics, calling them copy-paste sad boy music. Within hours, it wasn't just a joke, it was a narrative. More and more edits piled on. exaggerating his style, painting him as repetitive, formulaic. The video was short, almost nothing, but that's all it took. The internet doesn't need facts, it needs a symbol. And d4vd became the symbol of an overrated artist. Within hours, the meme had millions of views. And from that moment, his persona was rewritten. Old interviews were clipped, turned against him. Passionate lyrics became cringe, vulnerability became performance. And the crown of voice of a generation, once an honor, became a punchline. But the darkest chapter came when police discovered the body of 15-year-old Celeste Rivas in a Tesla registered to d4vd. The Los Angeles Police Department launched a full investigation. His home was searched. Brand partnerships began to collapse. And while no official charges have been filed, the internet needed no confirmation. The narrative had already spread. d4vd wasn't just controversial, he was dangerous. So, was this inevitable? Or was it manufactured? So ask yourself, was this all just internet hate? Or was d4vd truly dangerous for society? Maybe this wasn't a fall from fame. Maybe it was the reveal of who he really was. d4vd is still an artist, still loved by millions. But the golden era of unanimous love is over. Maybe this was the natural life cycle of internet fame. Or maybe we just can't resist tearing down what we built.